Good evening, everyone. My name's Allie, and I'm one of Dawn's matrons of honor. Unfortunately, due to COVID and some very strict border restrictions, I've been stuck home in Australia for nearly 2 years and was not able to stand by Dawn's side today. It's heartbreaking not to be able to share in one of the most important days of your best friend's life. But Dawn, I want you to know that I'm right there with you today, thinking of you, sending all of my love, and watching from the other side of the world. It makes me so happy to see how beautiful you look and just how truly happy and in love both you and Tim are today. I met Dawn 12 years ago at Quinnipiac University. She was randomly assigned to be my roommate along with 2 other girls. We're all still incredibly close. And today, she's one of my very best friends. I will never forget Dawn and her brother Arnold rolling up to move-in day in the Teriyaki House van. The van was quickly unloaded and Arnold was on his way. Within minutes of Dawn's arrival, my parents ditched me. This was the first time I witnessed Dawn's charm. She was warm and inquisitive, and she talked a million miles an hour. And all of a sudden, my parents stopped setting up my quarter of the room and were building her furniture and making Dawn's bed. Now, I have to admit at the time, I was a bit annoyed. I mean, weren't they supposed to be helping me? I was their baby after all. I was leaving the nest, going off to college. But before long, I was right there with them. Dawn was a force. Opinionated, empathetic, very particular, and one of the most independent people I had and probably will ever meet. We instantly became friends. From here on, Dawn became a part of my family. Not your typical friendship, Dawn is more like a sister to me. To this day, we're all still taken by her charm. She's a favorite daughter at family holidays, and calls with my mom are often interrupted with, "Oh, sorry, Dawn's calling me," or, "Allie, I have to go. I'm setting up your room for Dawn to stay tonight." Even today, my dad married Dawn and Tim in front of you all. My parents have bragged all year of their other daughter's wedding. She's so special to all of us, and her relationship with my family is especially sacred to me now that I'm on the other side of the world. I know they won't ever celebrate holiday alone, and I know she'll always be there for them. Dawn has spent every Easter at my parents' house since we met all those years ago. When she met Tim, I was worried this beloved family tradition would stop. A few months before Easter, she called me and said, in her very matter-of-fact, very Dawn-like way, "I've told Tim we're having Easter at your house every single year." And mind you, I wasn't even going to be there, as I was here in Australia. This was one of the very first signs for me that Tim was the one. Even though it was maybe an odd request to spend Easters with your friend's family instead of either of your own, Tim quickly sensed how important it was to Dawn and has since also become a part of my family and happily partakes in our Easter tradition. Dawn met Tim when both of us were living in Boston. I remember she called me one day to tell me she was going on a date with him, and so far, he seemed pretty great. A few days later, she came over to my apartment and we discussed it. He was handsome, he was smart, clean-cut, responsible. He checked all of Dawn's boxes. But there was one thing. She hated his Facebook profile picture. She said it wasn't flattering. Now, I mentioned before that Dawn is particular, but I didn't get into just how particular she really is. In order for her to like something, she has to love everything about it. It was rare she didn't find a flaw. So when she told me how perfect Tim was, I was thrilled. I'd never in my whole life heard her give any guy such a glowing review. I said, "Listen, Dawn, we all put pictures on social media that maybe aren't the most flattering and maybe we shouldn't have put up there." And it didn't take away from who Tim was. I said, "Don't mention it. After all, most people, I know myself included, would probably find it a little bit offensive." However, with Dawn being so particular, she could not let it go. She felt Tim was pretty perfect too, and couldn't stand that he had a picture online that portrayed him any differently. Now, despite my pleading with her, she just had to say something. So on their second date, she told him plain and simple that she didn't like his picture on Facebook and that he needed to change it. And much to my surprise, Tim didn't falter. He appreciated the feedback, and sure enough, he changed his profile picture. When Dawn called to tell me this, I about fell off my chair. I was so shocked that she had said that, and even more shocked at his response. After all, they'd only just met. I told her then and there that she would marry him one day. Dawn's being particular comes from a place of love. She only wants what's best for herself and for those she cares about, and Tim obviously could see that. Now, I've always believed that you know instantly when someone you love meets the person they are destined to be with. Whether it's close friends or family, the joy and ease of the relationship is very, very obvious. When I first met Tim and saw him with Dawn, there wasn't a doubt in my mind that he was the one for her. Dawn, who's always operated at 1,000,000 miles a minute, is instantly calmed when she's with him. And Tim's face lights up whenever he looks at her or talks about her, exactly the way you'd want someone to regard your very best friend. Dawn is one of the most generous and kindest people I know, and from day one, Tim has appreciated that about her and protected her heart with his own. The two of them balance each other out. When Dawn worries, Tim is calm and hopeful. Whereas when Tim may be more focused on what's right in front of him, Dawn focuses on the long term. Watching the two of them navigate this crazy life together has been a joy and an honor as her best friend. I know that no matter what life throws at them, they'll work their way through it, balancing each other to make the right decision and always to do the right thing. Together, they've grown up so much over the past few years and have built such a beautiful, happy, stable, and love-filled home together. I've never seen my best friend more content and at peace. It's all you could ever want for someone you love. So, Tim, thank you for making my best friend so truly happy. Thank you for putting a smile on her face every single day. Keep protecting her big heart, and I know she'll give you, in return, a life of love and happiness. And thank you for treating my family, just as Dawn always has, like your very own. Now to my Dawn. First of all, you look beyond beautiful today. You're finally a bride. Now we've talked about this day for so long, and it's finally here. And I know it will be perfect and everything you ever imagined it to be and more. It truly breaks my heart that I couldn't stand next to you today, but I couldn't be happier for you, that you're marrying the person that your heart was made for. I can't wait to be by your side for the many adventures, the two of you, and Bow and Sesame, of course, have ahead. Make sure you guys take a minute tonight, just the two of you, to soak this all in. At the end of the day, today is about your love for each other and the commitment of your lives together. It's the most beautiful, most important thing in the world. Congratulations, Dawn and Tim. You finally did it. It's been a long, long road to get here. George, your nephew, and I can't wait to celebrate with you both. We love you and we hope you have the best, happiest wedding day.